Hi everybody, my name is Dario and this is the first video of 21 video series I'm gonna record. I decided to call this series Stand Up to the Light. This is something I decided to do as a challenge for myself, so I'll be able to better express myself. As I grew up, I develop many beliefs I cannot express fully myself. I'm not allowed to authentically speak my truth. Uh, and I believe many of us have these situations, like when I was growing up, my mother all the time told me like, be quiet, son, be quiet, don't disturb your father, don't tell your truth, because your father, it can get angry, and she was always scared about my safety. And on the other hand, my father was like, when I tried to talk to him some reason when I was kid, he would only get more angry and angry, and he'd end up hitting me badly and badly. So yeah, I really carrying this scare thing in myself to express myself. So this is why I put this challenge to myself to every day record this video. And the reason I want to do this is because I really want to, I believe that I have something to say that can really benefit to the whole world. And to be able to speak this freely, I need to develop this skill. So I'm putting this like heavyweight to my expression, like a gym for expression. And you see how this blockage work. I have this feeling like, oh yeah. So who am I? This is the first thing I want to talk about. I'm somebody who really have went through many darkness in my life. I went through many feelings in my life, through many pain and also many pleasure. And I know this state of mind and soul very well, how is to be, in these very, very dark places of our psyche and also society. So I also, in these places, I also learned how to get out with help of others and also without help. So I truly believe I can offer something to society, because also I found on these places, these dark places, there are many, many beautiful souls there. And I truly believe that the world really need all of you beautiful souls that are in dark places. So I decided to talk about my life, how I went through these phases of my life, and how I managed to get out from these places. So maybe some of you can find something that inspires you, and maybe you can relate to something that I went through, and see that it is possible to get out from this darkness. And I know that when we are in that place, it's very hard to see the light. But I also know that through these dark places we truly find the light, and all the light in this world is born from darkness. So this is like first video, and I really want to first introduce myself in one way, then talk about my life, like just quick go through my life so you can see my life, my history, which with what brought me here. So maybe you can see for yourself how you related to this. Are you interested to hear more and stuff like this? I was preparing for this video, like I was trying to put like little notes for myself what I want to talk, because when I start to look at my life, it's like huge experience. I don't even know how I managed to live all this since now. It seems like there was like 10 lives in my life, like squeezed. It feels like there was like 200-300 years of life experience in my life. And the truth is, I didn't sleep a lot, and I always feel to fullest, you know. And even in this darkest moment, I always like, even when I was going to darkness, I went fully to this darkness. I always live my life to the fullest in every aspects, in sorrow, in joy, in suffering, in depression, everything. I went to the fullest. So somehow I squeeze a lot of experience, and it is my wish to share this experience to the world, because many of you can really benefit from it. So yeah, so my name is, let's start with beginning. My name is Dario and Rusmir, and Dario on my native language, Dar mean gift, and my name I received from my mother because I was really gifted to her. She really wanted for a long time to have kids and have some miscarriage, you know, when the baby go out before the time. So I was really something that she prayed a lot, and also my father really wanted to have me. So yeah, I received this beautiful name, Dario. And I even when I was preparing for this video, I even went to see about meaning of this name, and I found out the root come from the Persia, and also the name means in Persian language like upholder of good, and like it's really good name. I'm proud of it. Also the Rio means the river, which also relates to many things later coming to my life, as you will see. And I was born in Zagreb. This is the main city of Croatia. Beautiful, beautiful land. To my south, there is a big, beautiful mountain called Medvednica. It was the mountain of the bears, used to be, before we society decide the bears are too scary to us. I will not go there now. And on my south, Medvednica is on my north, and on my south, it's a river called Sava. River. I'm from the beginning of my life, I was very much in love into mystery of life and the technology. One of my first memory I remember is this beautiful girl entering the room, and she's carrying this beautiful toy which is doing something and lot of light, some technology toy. And the girls, the women, are like human representation of mystery. and she was bringing the also technology. And this is something like really, it was something I fall in love. My first love was to mystery, girls, and to technology. I was born in the family with many contrasts. My mother and father were like something like there was like huge love and huge fights. They were like water and fire, like human presentation of contrasts. My mother, she gave me like abundance of love, like lot of love in my life, but she also gave me a lot of fears. She was all the time in lot of fears, but she's also like the most stubborn person. Like she's really stubborn to the core of her being. So her stubbornness was trying to change my father. And also this family is like the biggest representation of not accepting somebody as he is. And stubbornness from my mother, like feminine side, trying to change my father. And my father, who's coming from the village, he's like huge heart, like power of gods, like he's like stone, unshakable. But he will not change for sure. And in this dynamic, I was in the middle all the time. So I also had like, my father was like very explosive. So yeah, I was witnessing their fight a lot, and this explosiveness of my father, which was very scary, and the hurt of my father, she was crying all the time, very hurt from that. But for me to express what I'm thinking about all of this was not allowed in this condition. If I was trying to express something to my father, he would usually end up hitting me. Later on, he would buy my love. Like he was sorry, but he will never come and say sorry, hug me, or nothing like that. He would take me to the shop and buy me a toy. That was the way he know to give love, through money. And in that part of my life, I was really like, only I want to receive from him was hug, some nice word, some emotion. And my father all the time was scary about me, that he will not hurt me too much, and trying to shut me up, like, be quiet, please be quiet. So yeah, this is my something that model me through my childhood to the person I was through the most of my life. Also this not this suppression of my voice led to the lot of sickness in my throat, and this end up like removing this thing from physically removed. It practically my voice was like even physically removed from myself. So this is something I want to tell to all mothers and fathers about their kids. If your kid have a lot of sickness in the throat, that means you need to allow them to speak, that this energy is blocked here, so it starts to getting sick here because it's suppressed. So no pharmacy, no doctors, no pills, nothing will cure this. Only by allowing them to speak, even if they're yelling, you allow them to do this because it's needed. so they don't have to, like me with 45 years, learn how to speak again, you know. Allow them to do it now when they need to learn this. It's much easier. Much easier, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting excited about this because, you know, also all this stuff build a lot of anger in me. And through the big part of my life, I was very angry, especially to my father, because I was also blaming him, how he treated my mother. But the truth is, no one is to blame here. They both carried their own stories, and they were perfect match for their stories. And they were perfect match for to be my father, my parents as well. I'll talk a lot about this later in the videos. I'm trying to concentrate on represent myself and to talk a little bit of my life just to go quickly. But even now, I see I just started and there's a lot to talk about, I see. So my parents, in their life, they both started to... Their life put them to the position they must be responsible to themselves very early. My mother, I think she was like 16, 17 years. She ended up being alone in this Zagreb town. She just moved in a few years ago. And my father coming very early, I'm not sure, but I think maybe 13, 14 years also to Zagreb to study here from the village, you know, big city. So they needed to grow up very fast and they learned how to take care of themselves very young, 13, 14, 15 years. It's like puberty. So for them was like turbo natural to think of me when I came to this age. I'm completely grow up and I now can take care of myself, which is in my case super fine. So I really have freedom to explore a lot of stuff in my life. But in reality, we kids, we human beings are molding till we are 21 years. So it's good to have a little bit of eye and guidance and example for our kids till they are 21. So because there's so much I want to tell you. So from my age of 6 years till I was like 13, my big passion was computers. Before I learned how to write, I learned how to type on computer. So these computers become, in a way, my escape from this reality that was like overwhelming for me. But also my biggest passion and love in this time, because in this computer world everything makes sense. If I do specifically things will happen how it should be in the life. But my life experience was telling me like completely nonsense story. People are, for me, like were behaving, was not making sense for myself. So this computer was like my biggest love for this period of life of 6-7 years. And then when I become 13, around 13 years, my life completely changed. And now we are coming to almost 21 minutes. How I put like structure for this video to last for 21 minutes. So yeah, it seems this new period from my 13 years is going to be on my next video. Thank you very much for listening me. I really hope that my next video will be more fluent and getting better and better to express myself, so I can tell you more in this period of time of these 21 minutes. And please, if you have any kind of question, please write me. I really want to hear anything you want to say, and also it will help me to maybe model what I want to say to you. And yeah, thank you very much for listening me, and I wish you beautiful night. Here is now night time. If maybe this find you in the morning, I wish you beautiful day, and talk to you soon.